Hello friends, welcome to the last day of beginner sewing week. In this video, we are going to make a little mini coin pouch together. I promise we can do this. Let's go. We're gonna take a deep breath and we're gonna do this together. I am not a zipper connoisseur. I'm not super good at zippers, so we're gonna get through this together. We're gonna be brave and we're gonna do it, okay? So I have my zipper. We're not gonna use her yet. We're gonna set her aside for now. And I've got my little outer fabric, my lining fabric, and then my fusible fleece. This is actually fusible fleece. And I'm gonna iron that on to my outer piece. Now, since we're making a coin purse, this is gonna be relatively small. So what I'm going to do is just take my outer piece. We need 2 pieces of this and 2 pieces of our lining. Right now this is 8 inches by about 4 inches, 4 by 8. So I'm going to make it a 4 by 6 piece. I'll just line this up again and I'll cut this into 2 pieces. Okay, so we've got our 2 outer pieces and I'm going to do the exact same for the lining. Okay, we have lining and we have outer, and now we're going to cut this to size fit this. Okay, now I've got my 2 pieces here that I'm going to iron my outer pieces to. So this has sticky stuff on the one side, and I'm going to iron the fabric to that sticky stuff. So now we've got a little bit of structure to the outer portion of our coin purse. So I'm going to assemble the bag now. Super easy. We're gonna do the zipper. Now this is zipper by the yard. I just get it on Amazon. I feel like it's cheaper that way. Now we're gonna use zipper tabs, and I haven't quite decided. Let's do the pink. I kind of like the contrast with the pink and the blue and like this fabric. So we're going to do the pink for the zipper tabs. Now in my experience, a very limited experience, I have found that doing a zipper tab on the end of the zipper is easier than just putting your zipper in and trying to like sew it that way. Although you can do it that way if you want to. I don't know. I feel like they're both kind of hard, but they're also both very doable if you're a beginner. So we're going to try the zipper tabs just so I can show you how to do it or how I do it. I'm sure I'll do something wrong here, but that's okay. I'm a beginner. We're all learning. So for zipper tabs, what we're going to do is cut our zipper shorter than our bag. So I'm going to cut the length of my zipper 1 inch shorter than the length of the outer of my bag. So I'm going to come up here. I'm going to cut. How did I do that? That didn't make any sense. Okay, so if my bag is 6 inches across, my zipper is 5 inches across. Okay. Now I've got this little strip of fabric that will become my zipper tabs. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut this in half. I should iron it. Now with these tabs, I'm going to fold them in on each other like a menu at a store. A menu at a store, that makes sense. And then we're going to fold them in half one more time. So we've got this kind of style here. And then I'm going to put this into my tab. And I'm not putting it all the way at the back. I'm just going to put it like slightly in there. So my zipper is there. I've got a little bit of extra room here. Now, before we put the other tab on, we need to put our zipper pull on, because if you forget that, you sew your tabs on, you're not going to be happy. And I think, honestly, the hardest part of a zipper is doing this. This frustrates me every single time. I just open the zipper up, and then you just finagle the teeth in there. Now, I really struggle with zippers, just being honest. So I'm just really taking you along with me on this journey. I'm not by any means trying to teach you how to do it, because I'm not qualified to teach you anything on this subject. But this is how I've learned, and this is how I've been practicing and what I've been doing. And a lot of the time, it turns out. Sometimes it doesn't, but that's the beauty of learning. Even when it doesn't pan out, we still learn something from it. And if that's your goal, to learn, then you've been successful. For this second zipper, I want to make sure that I keep these teeth together when I sew it. Okay, so now we're going to sew along here, and we're going to sew along here to secure the zipper into the zipper tabs. Okay, so that's one set in, and I'll do the same on the other side. Okay, and there's two. Now this might look crazy right now, but we're going to cut all this excess off right here from the sides. So now our zipper is not going to go anywhere. So we can take our first piece of fabric here. This is our outer piece. So our outer piece first, we're going to put our zipper face down on that outer piece in the middle. And I like to pin this in place first before we add the lining piece, just so I make sure that this is as lined up as I can get it. And then we'll take our lining piece, and you'll put this face down on the good side of your fabric. So facing, everything good thing is facing itself. And then we'll just add that to our clips, making sure everything stays aligned. Now to sew this together, I'm going to use my zipper foot, but you can use a zigzag foot if that's all you have, but I'm trying to use all the feet in my machine. So I'm going to use my zipper foot. This is what the zipper foot looks like. And it makes putting zippers on pretty easy. Well, I'm going to start here, and I'm going to make sure that I know where my zipper pull is. So my zipper pull is up here. So as I sew, I'm going to move it out of the way so that I can not sew over it, because that would be bad. So I'm actually going to open it to take it to the end of where I'm sewing, and then I'll move it to the top as we get down to the bottom. So now as I'm sewing this, I'm going to keep the edge of my fabric with the inner edge of my zipper foot. So the edge of my fabric is going to be lined up with this part of my zipper foot when it's going through the machine, and that's what I'm going to look at as I'm sewing. And that's going to keep my needle close enough to my zipper that it's not going to go over the teeth, but also close enough that it's close, like it should be. And it keeps the zipper right on this outer portion of the foot. So I've gone far enough now that I need to move my zipper. So I'm going to keep my needle down, but raise the foot. And I'm just going to zip my zipper out of the way. And then I'll lower the foot and keep going. There we go. So that's one side of our zipper pretty much done, pretty fast. So when I open this up, I've got my lining piece, got my zipper, which as you can see is pretty close, and then I've got my outer piece. So what I need to do now is top stitch this so that when I'm opening the zipper, this piece isn't getting all like caught and flapping in the wind and stuff. So I'm going to press these down like this, And then I'm gonna top stitch right along this seam here to essentially sew both of these pieces to the zipper like this so that they're flat and nothing gets in the way when you open the zipper. I'm still using my zipper foot here to do this portion of the zipper as well. At a certain point, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to get my zipper out of the way, just like we did when it was underneath. All right, that's top stitched. And you can see how much flatter it lays and how much nicer it looks. Is it perfectly straight? No, but that's okay because we're beginners here. So now we just need to attach the other half. So it's going to look identical to this. So we'll take our other outer piece and our other lining piece, and we're going to pretend that this is just the zipper, okay? So I've got my outer piece number 1. We're going to take our zipper and lay it down the same way we did before. Don't worry about your bottoms, okay? Your bottom seams, don't worry about that. Because if I do this straight, it's going to be crooked. And maybe the whole thing will turn out crooked, but that's okay. This is going to be a learning experience. And if I mess it up, at least you can see what I messed up. And then I'm going to take my inner lining piece and put it good face down on top of its other lining piece. And we're going to clip it all together. And then we'll sew it the exact same way. Okie dokie, artichoke. So now we can open her up. And we've got a zipper. Yay! Do the exact same thing we did on the other side, which is press this and top stitch it down. So you can see, whoa, the difference between having it top stitched and how secure that is, and then not having it top stitched and how conflabbity that is. So we're gonna fix that. The zipper is in. So now you can see we've got the makings of a bag. Since this is a coin purse, I'm not gonna box out the corners. We're just gonna sew it like a regular bag. So what I'm gonna do is put my good outsides together, facing each other, and the same with the insides. Now the important thing is that we want these two seams here to match up, just like that. And I'm gonna clip those. Now, to be honest, I don't know that I've ever made one of these with zipper tabs that didn't have a little bit of a hole in there when I've done this and put them together, but I'm still learning, and most of the time it looks good anyway, if I do say so myself. For the outer lining, we're going to sew around the entire thing. No holes, we're just gonna sew around the entire perimeter. For the lining, we're gonna leave a little hole in the bottom so that we can turn the whole thing right side out in the end. I'm gonna line these edges up as nicely as I can. And you wanna leave enough room in your bottom opening to pull your entire project through. So just make sure you don't make like a 1/2 inch hole or something. You want it to be big enough to pull this whole thing through that. So I'm gonna go probably in 1 inch on each side, and I'm gonna leave that whole thing open to pull the rest of it out. So I'll just sew around the entire thing. Back to using my regular foot for this. No more zipper foot. And I'm gonna try and just keep my 1/4 inch seam allowance the whole time. When I get to this, I want to be very cautious because that's a lot of material right there as we go over the zipper and the tabs and all of that. Again, just going to be really careful around this little area. I'm doing a few back stitches where we put that hole so that it's really reinforced when we pull that whole project through. The seams aren't going to tear open. So there we go. We've got our bag sewn. All right, I'm going to cut off all this extra thread here. Meshy, meshy. And now we can pull our bag right side out and see how we did. This is always very exciting and nerve-wracking because I'm always worried that I mess something up. So we're gonna go through here, we're gonna go through the zipper. If you forgot to open your zipper, it's okay, just open it from the back, no big deal. And I'm gonna reach through from one corner. If you want to, you can cut these corners down. I might. Just to reduce a little bit of the bulk. We'll reach through, we'll reach to one corner, and we're gonna pull that corner through. Whee! And just take this really slow. I'm gonna use a little crochet hook to push those corners out as pointy as we can get them, see? And then we'll do the same with the other. Nice and rigid. We're also gonna push those zipper tabs out. Oh, hey, look, we did a pretty good job. Yay! So there's that little hole right there, but honestly, that doesn't really bother me. I feel like those holes are there on coin purses you buy at the store sometimes. Okay, so the last thing we need to do now is just close up this hole we have in the bottom. So I'm gonna flip that all right side out with my corners. Now pulling these corners out really just makes it easier for you to close the hole. They're gonna get tucked back in anyway, but if you've got this nice thing, see, you've just got a nice little thing to sew then. You can press this if you want, but I just like to clip it real quick and then take it right to the sewing machine and sew it. I don't like to walk it all the way over to where my iron is. I'd rather just sew it closed and be done. I'm gonna sew that and then I'll show you. I like to go pretty much across the whole bottom just for consistency, but you definitely don't have to do that. And then we'll just shove this whole thing back in there. And there's our cute little coin purse. How fun is she? Yay. We did it, you guys. It works. Look, there it's in there. Plenty of room to hold all of your coinages. Now, what would be really cute is if you made the keychain from the day one video in a coordinating fabric, and then you could clip your little wallet to your keychain and make a little set. How cute of a gift would that be? Then you could throw a gift card in here. So cute. Okay, so that's it for Beginner Sewing Week. I hope you all enjoyed it. I think we finished on a real high note. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you soon for another DIY video. Okay, love you. Bye.